was headed by Jhansi Lakshmibai. So as of now, yesterday the information, depending upon the information that was given by the social expertise, Mrs. Jayalakshmi, we have understood many points, is it not? So how people forgo their personal life and personal things and they have sacrificed everything for the sake of the country. So they haven't gained anything personally. They haven't gained anything for their own families or for their own people. But everything that they have attained is for the sake of the whole nation. So even though there are many disparities, even though there are many differences, even though there are many diversities in the country, all the people have come together under one roof and having the slogan that is, we want independence. We want independence. Okay, what is the slogan that? Vande Mataram, as Dikshita said, well done Dikshita. So Vande Mataram, Vande Bharatam. This was the slogan which was propounded or which echoed in the whole country. Yes. So now, based on that things, we have a beautiful lesson, a homage to our brave soldiers. So now, after the independent India, now to safeguard the frontiers of our country, we have these brave people to safeguard the security of the country, so that no other invader gets into the country and starts doing other things which are not allowed in the country today. So all these frontiers are guarded by these brave soldiers and selfless service they do. We shouldn't think that these soldiers get into army just for the sake of salary. No. The great passion to work for the country made these people to get into the frontiers to safeguard the country. Yes? Do you agree with me? Yes. Just for the sake of salary of 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 and other amenities given in the army, do they just get into that to work there? No. That is a driven passion that they have and they get into that. Yes? For the sake of working for the nation, for the sake of sacrificing for the nation, they get into this post. And you do not know, this is the soldier's position is a highly commendable and highly respected job that any person would get in any other area. So basing on this, we have two letters written by two girls exchanging the letters about their visit to some of the important places and they give out the things here. So coming to the first lesson, first letter written to Ananda, and who is she now who has written the letter there? See, what's the name of the girl written there? Soumya. Soumya writes a letter to Ananda, and she gives an account of the teacher who has taken her to visit some important places. So now I have underlined certain things in page number 115. Page number 115. The first one is just giving the account of how she is and how she is expecting Ananda to be. And the second one is talking about the borders as Mrs. Jayalakshmi has given us. And what are the borders of the country and what is the territorial integrity of the people and how the people fought for the country to get the independence and how they have sacrificed their life for the sake of the country. All these things they were discussed yesterday. So now this is about the beautiful iconic National War Memorial, what she is talking to us about. So now, Shri Narendra Modi in the month of February 2019, so in terms of location and size, it is spread over 40 acres of land near the iconic India Gate. But more importantly, it is a tribute to some of the bravest Indians. I'm sure she has guessed she is telling, and it is a National War Memorial. So where did they go, children, to visit? National War Memorial. So who has inaugurated that? Who has inaugurated? Narendra Modi. In which year? 2019. So now what is this now? What do we have to learn from that now? See, our visit to National War Memorial began with the explanation by our teacher. What is that great explanation? India has to fight many wars to protect itself. Yes, that one we have learned yesterday. And freedom and security that we are enjoying right now. We are enjoying lots of freedom, is it not? And it is because of many brave men and women who have served the Indian armed forces over decades. What do you mean by decade, children? One decade is equal to 10 years. So how many decades have passed? So we do not know, as the number has come to 252, I believe yesterday what ma'am has said, years. So in that you can check up how many decades we have passed through fighting, and we have reached to that phase now. So sadly she said, war always takes its toll. Yes, definitely. So always war has its repercussions, its effects. So war ends in many deaths, many sacrifices, is it not? Many deaths and many sacrifices, which are uncountable. You can't even count the toll of the deaths. And next, and therefore many brave soldiers have had to sacrifice their lives for the country even after independence in 1947. So independence in 1947 is not the end of the struggle, but afterwards a lot of invasions have happened, and because of that we have faced lot of death toll. Okay. So this is what makes monuments like the National War Memorial extremely important, that we should not forget the cost of freedom. And now what did we learn? So what do we have there? We have a tablet. Tablet means what? Where the names are inscribed, where the names are written. So what? How many names were written? See there. The names of the soldiers who fought for India and made the supreme sacrifice in different wars till date, from 1947 till date, including Indo-China conflict in 1962, Indo-Pak wars in 1965 and 71, and Kargil war in 1999. So how many tablets were there? 29,000 tablets, on which more than 26,000 names of fallen soldiers have been etched. So how many names of soldiers were written, children? More than 26,000 names. So how great it is. Just for the sake of the name to be written on the tablet, will anyone go and give sacrifice to the life, sacrifice of their life, children? No, right? It should. We need a very brave heart to sacrifice this life. We can't even sacrifice to go and help others and spare half an hour or 15 minutes to the sake of our neighbors. Can we go and sacrifice ourselves for the sake of our country? No, right? But this needs a lot of courage, and the people should be brave enough to sacrifice their lives. It was heartening to know that our government has recognized the sacrifice of these brave soldiers. And the teacher told 21 brave hearts who were awarded PVC. What do you mean by PVC, children? Paramavir Chakra, India's highest wartime gallantry award for the service to the nation. And she also told about MVC, Mahavir Chakra, KC, Kirti Chakra, VRC, Veera Chakra, SC, Shaurya Chakra. So these are the different kinds of medals which are honored for the sacrifice of the people who have sacrificed for the sake of country. Major Somnath Sharma was posthumously. What do you mean by posthumously? After death. Excellent, excellent. So posthumously he was awarded the first PVC. Who was awarded the first PVC, children? Major Somnath Sharma. So, okay, in the Battle of Bagha in 1947, later some more PVCs were awarded for exceptional gallantry during the India-China conflict in 1962 and India-Pakistan War of 1965. Besides, Paramveer Chakra was also awarded for service during UN peacekeeping operations in Congo. So many people were awarded. Many of them have received these medals posthumously. You must have seen in the movies or you must have seen in the clippings wherein they get these awards or medals from the President of India, wherein the wife goes and receives, or the children go and receive. Did you see any time? Yes. How sometimes it is really, it wets our tears, our eyes with tears, but the people, they are brave enough to receive that certificate and medal from the hands of the President. And they really feel proud that they have sacrificed their husbands and their children for the sake of our country. In the year 1971 war, some of the heroes who were awarded PVC posthumously includes Lance Naik Abat Eka, Flying Officer Nirmaljeet Singh, and Second Lieutenant Arun Khetapal, and Major Hoshiar Singh. Some Navy personnel including Captain Mahendranath Dula was also awarded MVC for their exemplary courage and leadership. So these were some of the people who have received Paramvira Chakra and Mahavira Chakra. Then the teacher, she also shared a citation. What do you mean by citation, children? An account of a person's achievement is written in the form of a citation for easy understanding of a person who is reading about the person. So now whose citation is this, children, here? And she also given a citation of Paramvira Chakra awardee Lance Naik Albert Eka. And what happened? It touched my heart and also motivated me, and I also wanted to be very courageous like him. So let us read the citation quickly, but some important points I'll touch upon. So now who is he? What did he work as? Now Lance Naik Albert Eka was the left forward company of a battalion of Brigade of Guards. And what did he do? He has noticed an enemy light with a machine gun, inflicting heavy casualties on his company. After locating them, what did he do? He charged the enemy bunker. What did he do, children? He has charged the enemy bunker, and now he bayoneted 2 enemy soldiers and silenced the machine gun. Silenced the light machine gun. And now he continued to fight, though he was wounded very badly. Though he was wounded very badly, he continued to fight. And now what did he do? And he continued to fight alongside his comrades through the mile-deep objective, clearing the bunker after bunker with undaunted courage. What was he clearing, children? He was clearing one bunker to the next bunker with lots and lots of courage. So really it is very breathtaking, this one. See here. And now towards the northern end of the objective, one enemy medium machine gun opened up, and the second story of a well-fortified building inflicted heavy casualties and holding up the attack. Once again, this gallant soldier, without worrying about his personal safety, despite his serious injury and the heavy volume of enemy fire, crawled forward. See the words there, what are written there. He never thought about his personal safety. He didn't bother about his serious injury. He never thought of the volume of enemy's fires. But still, what did he do, children? He still crawled forward towards the enemy's bunkers. Now what happened? He reached a building and lobbed a granite. And what did he do? Into the loophole of the bunker. He threw a granite into the loophole of a bunker, killing one enemy and injuring the other. And now the medium machine gun, however, continued to fire. Now with outstanding courage and grim determination, strong determination. What did he do, children? He scaled a side wall. Scaled means what? Moved towards the side wall and entered the bunker. He entered the bunker and bayoneted the enemy who was still firing, and thus silenced the machine gun and saving further casualties to his company and ensured the success of his attack. And he went there and he stopped the machine gun which was throwing out the bullets towards his base. And now he has stopped it And in this process, what happened, children? He received serious injuries. He received serious injuries and succumbed to them after the capture of the objective. In this action, Landsman Albert Ecker displayed the most conspicuous valor, determination, and made the supreme sacrifice. And in the best traditions of the army, Gazette of India, it was given the notification. What a sacrifice, children. What a sacrifice. When you hear something, a big thudding sound outside, we never tend to open our doors in our homes, is it not? Because why? Because we say to safeguard ourselves. We only think about our own safety, so we won't even open the doors. But such is a great person. He crawled towards the enemy's bunker, throwing the grenade into their bunker, killing 2 of his enemies, and crawling towards the machine gun, silenced the machine gun, never thought of his injuries, never did he think about his personal safety. This is his salvation. What a big sacrifice that he has given. So does he deserve to get a PDC, children? Does he deserve?
Yes.
So what do you mean by PDC now? Tell me. Okay. So next one. As we continued our visit now. So now one more important thing that they have visited is Amar Jawan Jyoti. What is it, children?
Amar Jawan Jyoti.
And now that commemorates our soldiers. So now this is to show that it is kept ablaze. What do you mean by kept ablaze? Always shining through. Always shining through. Through day and night. To revere, to pay respect to the sacrifice of our soldiers. To pay revere and respect for the sacrifice that these brave soldiers have done. They have given their lives for us. So earlier, Amar Jawan Jyoti was displayed a rifle and a helmet and was alighted on the Ark of India, gave in January 1972 to commemorate India's victory in India-Pakistan War in 1971. The National War Memorial now includes Amar Jawan Jyoti and the obelisk, which is surrounded by 4 chakras. Okay, 4 chakras. During the inauguration, the Prime Minister lit a new flame to commemorate the fallen heroes. Later, the old flame at India Gate was also merged with the new flame at the National War Memorial. So now you can as well see the picture of that down. So this one, we have even the website given there. You can as well open that in your Google, and after going home you can see. If it is possible, I'll get them and I'll show them to you. Now, and you can see the obelisk surrounded by the wreaths, and also wreath means flowers. Wreaths of flowers are kept in the honor of these greatest people. The lighting design is planned in such a way that it transforms the monument's landscape as sunlight changes from dawn to dusk. It truly is a majestic sight that filled me with pride. We really feel proud after seeing that for our nation. I was also overwhelmed by the interminable flame as a metaphor for eternal stories of courage and memory. So this stays like a story is equivalent to anything else. That we cannot forget the sacrifice that these people have made for the sake of the country. See what is telling? Interminable flame as a metaphor. Metaphor means, what do you mean by that? Comparison. Telling something this is same as that. Okay, stories of courage and our teacher also explained the significance of chakras to us. See here, I found it very, very interesting. 4 concentric circles will be there, which are known as Amar Chakra, Veerta Chakra, Tyaga Chakra, Raksha Chakra. So how many chakras are there, children? 4. How many concentric circles are there? 4 concentric circles. First one is Amar Chakra. Second one is Veerta Chakra. Third one is Tyaga Chakra. Fourth one is around a 15-meter tall central obelisk with the eternal flame. The Amar Jawan Jyoti. It also houses bronze and stone murals and graphic panels. It's really, really amazing to look at. The innermost circle represents the Amarchat, also known as a circle of immortality. Immortality means what? Unending. No ending, no death. Sacrifice will not have any death. Person will die, but my sacrifice will remain forever. Man is mortal. I have to die someday or the other, but my deeds will remain forever. What I have done will remain forever. My sacrifice will be forever, and my stories of courage will live forever. So all these stories are immortal. Okay? This is immortal, circle of immortality. You have to learn all this because you get so many questions from these children. The Amar Jawan Jyoti flame symbolizes immortality of fallen soldiers with the assurance that the nation will never forget their sacrifice. The second circle is called Virtachak. What is the second circle called, children?
Virtachak.
And now that is called as a circle of bravery. What is it called as?
Circle of bravery.
And the third circle represents Tyagchat. What is circle of?
Sacrifice.
What is it?
Sacrifice.
Circle of
Sacrifice.
And the outermost circle represents Raksha circle. What is it, children? Circle of
Protection.
Circle of
Protection.
Now in this chakra, the rows of trees is a reassurance to the citizens of the country about their safety against any threat. So again, what is it, children? The citizens, they understand that the country's safeguard and country's